What an incredible trip we've had at the Abrolhos Islands. 5 days in absolute marine wilderness, really. Incredible network of coral atolls, beautiful islands, amazing beaches, and it's like the Garden of Eden for fish. Our fishing was the best that I've ever experienced. We are on our way out to the Abrolhos Islands, one of the absolute highlights of this trip that we've been looking forward to. And we have an extra crew member that's joined us. We've got the great pleasure of having the legendary Henry Long join us for this part of the journey. We wanted Henry to join us because he's such a great guy, and especially because he's such a great fisherman, and we like fish. So great to have Henry on board. Stay tuned for more soon. Chef Scotty, who's hard at it here.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs.
And so what are you cooking up for us, Scotty?
It's our first meal right offshore, so we're just having a very simple scrambled eggs brunch. It's very easy cooking here in this amazing view.
What have you made for us, Scotty?
We're breaking our run of 9 parmesanas in a row. So we've gone with something a bit healthier. We've got beautiful eggs, some leek, zucchini, just to bulk it out a bit. Some salami, a little bit of hot salami as well, some chili. I think I've got most of it, and some cheese, some beautiful Reggiano Parmigiano.
Well done, Scotty. Superb.
Look, we've just been under for an hour, probably maybe a bit more. Now it's starting to get cold. Here we are in bloody Western Australia, but we have caught a couple. Got the spear guns out. One cray, they're elusive, and it's very murky under the water.
How's the night, Scotty?
Couldn't be better, in the middle of nowhere, having a paloma, no less. A few fish on the boat, some sightings of some crayfish, so we've got an exciting few days ahead. The wind's coming off.
Just, another day out on Diamond Bay. These crays were expertly caught by Scotty and Nicky Joel. And congratulations, boys, it's well done. There's a little bit of a fishing competition taking place between ourselves and the people from Squally Cove. I think we're performing pretty well. Pigeon Island is a coral atoll that's become a fishing settlement. The locals have been very kind. They've provided us with moorings. We're on Pigeon Island. This is just unbelievable. Never seen anything like it. We've got all of these lightweight temporary fishing huts behind us. There's a pub. Cheers. What an incredible place. This adventure, it just keeps getting better.
What's the name of the island again?
Big Pigeon Island.
Big Pigeon Island, and this is Spags, who's lived here for 70 years. We've just had some amazing stories, but one of the most amazing is that he was one of the first people to dive the Batavia, almost found it, and around his neck he has a coin that he found on it, amongst other items that he has donated to the museum down in Fremantle. But an amazing story, and someone who's fished these waters with his own cray business.
What keeps you here? What do you love about being here?
No bastard knows where I am.
Hey, good this. We've got the fish curry tonight, courtesy of Longy having caught a coral trout today. and a snapper as well. Curry sauce, courtesy of Shireen Joel. We've got rice, we've got yogurt, we've got Roddy on the go, and we've got Negronis to drink, so this is bloody good.
The Abrolhos Islands has an amazing history. Most notable is the shipwreck of the Batavia in the 1600s. It's an amazing story. We visited one of the islands that had a fort that was the scene of a battle between different factions of the castaways. We also had a dive on the wreck. After 400 years, there's not a lot left, but there were traces, and it was quite an experience. So the boys have just come in from a dive, bit of spearfishing, caught a couple, which is great. I just thought I'd whip up a little something for them.
Unbelievable, wow. You Dino.
So Nick, you've been out diving for crays. It's one thing to get them out of pots, but to actually dive and get them under ledges, what a spectacular effort.
We managed to find a honey hole up below Gina there, and it was unbelievable. I mean, anywhere you looked, there were just feelers popping out. So myself, Ned Value, Pommy, a couple of others all dove down and just grabbed a few for ourselves. So here's a couple of nice ones.
Here we are, Dino's just reeled this beauty in. It's still going.
You think it's a shark mackerel? Put up a massive fight, but oh my gosh, I thought you look at the size. Well, what a day of fishing it's been. 140 centimetre Spanish mackerel.
So we were going through a weed patch, and the line started running, and I'm like, "Oh, Dino, slow down. We've got a shitload of weed on right now." And then the weed started running, and I thought, "God, weed doesn't run." So I started reeling it in and tired, and I'm like, "Oh no, it's weed." And then it ran again. And I'm like, "Scotty, I reckon this is like a pretty big fish."
Congratulations! What a catch! Usually deserted Wallaby Island, East Wallaby Island, today is host to an annual event called the Long Lunch. Having a lot of fun with plenty of boats in the harbour that have brought guests in. The culinary adventure on Diamond Bay continues. After that magnificent catch yesterday by my son Nick of the massive wahoo, it's been expertly filleted, and we're having to get creative with uses because we have so much of it. So today for lunch, I've whipped up a pretty simple wahoo speecher. But the consensus around the boat has been pretty darn good. Who's just flown in to East Wallaby Island. Welcome! Okay.
Don't fall in.
Come aboard.
Au revoir.
It's time to say farewell. Nick and Scotty, what a pleasure it's been. We are departing the Abrolhos Islands, headed off just before sunrise. We've got a magnificent sunrise behind us, heading to Steep Point, which is at the bottom of Dirk Hartog Island. It's about 140 miles.